J. Blake Smith. J. Blake Smith is a qualified and experienced attorney who has honed his personal injury defense skills in Georgia since 1995. During his law studies, Blake worked as a clerk in the United States District Court for the Western District of Missouri in the Western District of Missouri and as the editor for UMKC Law Review. Blake J. Smith graduated in August 1989 with a Bachelor of Science from Georgia College and State University. Appellee Mary Blake Smith admitted she had been married to Hale Smith since she was 15 and had been together for 25 years. One of her letters to him contained indecent and obscene phrases. Smith followed the divorce decree and took appellee to Mobile, Alabama with permission from Pulaski Chancery Court and took her to the house of his brother and wife-in-law, Hazel Blake, with 2 young girls, children her age, and a business association she enjoyed. Blake and Smith earned their MS and doctorates from the University of Wisconsin-Madison. Blake, who was being held for a 20-day trial, defended his client against fraud charges and violations of the Missouri Merchandising Practices Act. Their 2 little girls, Hazel and Blake, are bedroom children and they are in her care and under her husband's guidance. The complainant, Hale A. Smith, a resident of Little Rock, sits on the complainant's board for most of the time. Blake works as an honorary attorney for the firm in partnership with the Missouri Coalition for the Rights of Counsel. These connections led the young Blake to a time when there were many resources and techniques that he could use alone. After years of fishing, he grew up in the area. All of us women must admit that appellee was in love with Hale Smith for many years before she married her husband. That same love was brought home to Blake and his wife, Megan, while serving in the mission. Blake is active in Idol Ministries and serves Idol Ministries as a son, father, and professional dancer. Jamelia Blake is an associate professor at the Department of Educational Psychology at Texas A&M University. Appraisers are people who have consulted with lawyers and law firms prior to hiring them and would like to share their experience with them and other potential clients. From 2000 to 2002, Dr. Blakes was chairman of the Canadian Federation of Business Schools and dean of CFBSD. He taught leadership and global leadership in the master's and MBA programs and was involved in consulting and executive development. Ted Allen and Mime Ricks have been employees of Joseph J. Blake and Associates, Inc. since 1979 and served as managing partners of the Miami office. Blake Smith was most interested in the medical science residency program at the University of Iowa because of the wide variety of radiotherapy technologies and the rich and integrated research atmosphere. The findings suggest that school discipline is associated with 6,600 school years in the state of Texas. Each additional year of education costs the state $76 million. Danielle Smith is a doctorate student in the Department of Educational Psychology at Texas A&M University. Her research focuses on juvenile and adult criminal law. Delays in taking on workers related to grades and retaining jobs have an annual impact of $100 million on the state of Texas, including $57 million in lost tax revenue.